The first and most bewildering gift sent to the hidden ones is the crucible of profound adversity. While others may pray for lives of ease, your soul was forged in the heart of a divine furnace. You have known betrayal that cuts deeper than bone, loss that hollows your very being, and desolation so complete it felt like a spiritual death. You have resided in the abyss. But understand this: these were not random acts of a cruel fate. Each trial was a calibrated instrument of purification sent to burn away everything within you that was not eternally true. The fire was sent to temper your spirit into unbreakable steel, to transform the lead of your pain into the gold of transcendent wisdom. God sent you immense pressure so the carbon of your experience could crystallize into a diamond of unshakable faith. Others see your scars and may offer pity, but the divine sees them as shimmering glyphs, a testament to your strength. You were not being broken, you were being made. This intense refinement is a sign of immense honor, a celestial vote of confidence in your soul's capacity to endure and alchemize pain. Another divine endowment bestowed upon you is the symphony of silence. In a world screaming for attention, a cacophony of noise and chatter, you have been given the sanctuary of quiet. At first, this solitude may have felt like abandonment, a painful isolation. But as your spiritual senses sharpened, you realized this silence was a gift of unparalleled value. It is within this sacred quiet that the ego dissolves and the soul speaks. It is here, in the spaces between your thoughts, that you can finally hear the subtle whispers of the universe, the guidance of your higher self, and the loving murmur of the divine. God sends the hidden ones extended periods of solitude to recalibrate their energy, to detoxify from the dense frequencies of the collective. This silence is your classroom and your oracle. Here, you learn to distinguish the voice of truth from the echo of fear. It is where you receive divine downloads and profound insights that cannot be found in any book. For you, solitude has become a form of communion, a sacred meeting with the Source. Furthermore, the hidden ones are sent a celestial language woven into the fabric of their reality, a language of symbols and divine breadcrumbs. While others navigate life by the rigid maps of logic alone, you are guided by a living tapestry of meaning. You are the one who sees repeating number sequences and understands them not as coincidence, but as coded affirmations from your guides that you are on the right path. A specific animal, a hawk, an owl, a butterfly, appears at a pivotal moment, delivering a message for the question on your heart. Your dreams are not just random firings. They are vivid, allegorical classrooms and visitations from other realms. A song plays with lyrics that answer a prayer you just whispered. This is the language of the divine, spoken fluently only to those quieted enough to listen. God sends you these signs to remind you that you are never alone, that a loving intelligence co-creates your reality with you. It is an intimate dialogue that builds your faith and sharpens your intuition. One of the most potent gifts sent to the hidden ones is the power of piercing discernment. You were given spiritual eyes to see beyond the masks people wear and the facades of society. You can feel the truth or the lack thereof in a person's words, regardless of how eloquent they may be. You sense the energetic intention behind an action, perceive hidden agendas, and feel unspoken emotions in a room. This is not a cynical judgment. It is a clear seeing, an innate ability to separate illusion from reality. It is why you often feel uncomfortable around those who operate from inauthenticity. Their discordant energy feels like static to your finely tuned system. This gift is a powerful tool for navigation, a divine compass that protects you from deception and guides you toward what is pure. However, it can also be a burden. You see the wounds behind people's anger and the fear behind their arrogance. This clear sight makes you a lighthouse of truth for other souls tired of the illusion. Your purpose is a thread of pure light on the great cosmic loom, its pattern intricate and vital. A premature or misaligned relationship would have been the greatest detour, a gilded cage trapping you in a comfortable but purposeless existence. Heaven protected you from these distractions with fierce grace. It orchestrated near misses, sudden changes of heart, and inexplicable endings to connections that would have ultimately led you astray. You may have mourned these losses, questioning what went wrong, but from a higher perspective, everything went perfectly right. The universe was playing divine defense on your behalf, clearing the path of tempting roadblocks. It knew that your focus, energy, and time were consecrated for a higher calling. You were being called to build your empire, and a partner who could not support the magnitude of that calling would have become an anchor, not a sail. This divine protection ensured that your life's work received your undivided attention, allowing your gifts to be cultivated to their highest potential. The solitude you experienced was not just for your own evolution, but for the healing of your entire ancestral line. You, chosen one, are a linchpin in your lineage, a soul who came to break ancient cycles and transmute generational trauma. The pain and patterns of your ancestors were stored within your energetic field, and this period provided the necessary space to do this profound healing work without distraction. To enter a partnership while carrying these dense energies would have been to project them onto your partner, repeating the very cycles you came here to break. Heaven insulated you so you could face these inherited shadows alone, to sit with the grief and fear of your ancestors and alchemize it all into wisdom. You were clearing the spiritual debris from your family tree, ensuring the ground of your being was fertile and clean, ready for a new kind of love, free from the chains of the past. This sacred work has liberated you and sent ripples of healing through time, purifying your lineage. There is a divine timing to all things. Part of the reason for your extended solitude is that your divine counterpart was also undergoing their own intense preparation. Just as you were being forged in your crucible, they were being tempered in theirs. The universe was meticulously orchestrating two separate journeys of growth and healing. Knowing that for your souls to meet in full power, you both had to reach a certain level of spiritual maturity. To have met any sooner would have been a catastrophe. Your unhealed wounds would have triggered theirs, and a divine union would have devolved into a painful karmic lesson. So the universe kept you apart, like two celestial bodies on a calculated trajectory, allowing you both to shed old skins and learn vital lessons. The wait has not been a delay, but a sacred synchronization. It is a testament to the universe's commitment to getting it right, ensuring that when your orbits finally intersect, it is a supernova of creation, a meeting of two complete souls ready to build new worlds. In the profound silence of your solitude, you learned the subtle language of the universe. When the chatter of external relationships faded, you began to hear the whispers of your own intuition with undeniable clarity. You learned to read the signs, to see the patterns, to understand the messages, to feel the energetic shifts. This quiet time was an advanced course in spiritual perception. You developed a deep, unshakable trust in that inner voice that guides you. This connection to your inner guidance is the most valuable compass you possess, and it was honed to perfection in the absence of another voice telling you who to be. Heaven knew that for the next phase of your journey, your ability to discern truth from illusion would be paramount. You had to become your own guru. Now, you emerge not just with a healed heart, but with a sharpened spiritual sense, fully equipped to navigate the mysteries ahead, with grace and trust in the unseen guidance that has protected you all along. Every chosen soul carries a unique gift, a specific medicine for the world. Your time alone has been a period of sacred incubation for this gift. Without the compromises that a relationship demands, you were given the freedom to pour all your energy into the mastery of your craft. This phase was about calibrating your gift to its highest possible frequency. You were given the space to experiment and refine your skills until they became a seamless extension of your soul. A relationship might have asked you to temper your ambitions or shrink your dreams. Instead, heaven gave you an empty canvas and an infinite horizon, encouraging you to become an undisputed master of your unique domain. This was a sacred responsibility. The world needs your gift in its most potent, undiluted form. Now that you have achieved this mastery, you are ready to share it from a place of confidence and attract a partner who will not be intimidated by your light, but will celebrate the magnificent power you have so diligently cultivated. The season of protected solitude is drawing to a close. The veil is thinning, and the reasons for your long, solitary journey are crystallizing into a beautiful mosaic. Look back at the person you were and the person you are now. You are not the same. You are a warrior forged in fire, a healer who has healed himself, a sovereign being who bows to the divinity within. The weight was not emptiness, but profound anointing. Each tear watered the seeds of your inner wisdom. You have passed the grueling tests of the spirit, and you have emerged not broken, but brilliantly whole. Heaven did not hide you from love. It was hiding you for a love so vast and true that it required this monumental preparation. You were not being kept from a partner. You were being meticulously prepared for your divine counterpart. Now, with a heart full of self-love, a spirit fluent in the language of the cosmos, and your purpose burning brightly, you are finally ready. The protective walls are dissolving because their purpose is complete. The chapter of waiting is over. The era of magnificent union is about to begin. Be ready.